By now, most of you have probably already watched the finale of 1923 Season 2 and are still playing it over and over in your mind. Spoilers alert. It's been over 3 weeks, and most of us are still mourning Spencer, and especially Alex. As you may have noticed, 1923 does a lot of foreshadowing, hinting at specific tiny details in the future that most of us might have missed if we did not rewatch the episode. Spencer is super handsome and a war veteran, and is not a stranger to attention from beautiful women. However, he is resistant to surface flirting and attention. After his trauma in the war, he has been isolating himself, immune to the flirting from women. So when Alex approaches him at the hotel bar, he is naturally annoyed, thinking she is just another girl attracted to him for his looks and achievements. But soon, in their first under 5 minutes of meeting, she proves that she is a lot more than just a beautiful face. She is the first woman asking why Spencer kills animals for a living. Spencer delivers that line about dying being the most alive you'll ever feel, and rather than be shocked or feel the need to steer away from such conversation, Alexandra embraces it by implying that there is romance in dying. This unfortunately implies to her later, as she went through challenge after challenge to get to him, which killed her in the end. Her end was met with tragedy and sadness, but peace and romance as she died in his arms. Other details that give away her fate are also when Spencer takes her to see a 1,000-year-old footprint, and she sees the history and beauty of Africa right there, which makes her and her life feel so small. She sees the bigger picture of the world and how short our time actually is in comparison to the Earth's history. She also tells Spencer that she goes wherever he goes, even if it kills her. He tried to warn her multiple times of the dangers travelling from Africa to Montana and told her that he would send for her, but she would not spend even a second apart from him if it was up to her. She risked many dangers in order to meet him again. In conclusion, there were hints about her fate and their short but intense love life. There is also a major theme around wild animals. Spencer is the hunter, and he works for the British, killing lions and leopards and protecting the people staying in an untamed Africa. In one of the episodes, he is tasked with killing a leopard who stalks the camp at night. He manages to kill the leopard, but was not warned about there being two. He is angry that he was not informed, resulting in his friend being killed, concluding that everyone knows leopards hunt in pairs. Could this be a representation of Spencer and Alex as a couple, being wild and free together, just like wild animals in nature? During the engagement dinner at the hotel with Alex's future in-laws, her future father-in-law compares her spirit to that of a lion, and she has the hair, or mane, to go with it. This was meant as an insult, rather than a compliment, as now Alex will have to behave or have a tamed life with Arthur, which is not what she wants. Until her end, on her way to Montana, she proved that she was strong and fearless like a lion. When Spencer and Alex see the elephants, he shows his deeper side and expresses how they don't seem real, and how beautiful God's creations are. This is when Alex gets emotional at Spencer showing her his soul and the child in him. The eagle at Alex and Jack's funeral. In the Season 2 finale, as Spencer and Elizabeth mourn over their spouses, Spencer looks up and sees an eagle soaring high. In Native American traditions, seeing an eagle at a funeral may be interpreted as a sign that the spirit of the deceased is free, at peace, and has found its way to heaven. There is a major theme around trains. This could symbolise the never-ending journey and battles of Spencer and Alex trying to reunite. At Alex's engagement dinner, she tells Jennifer that she is on a train with a destination not of her choosing and no way of stopping it. This indicates that her life feels like a runaway train. She has no control over her life if she stays with Arthur. A train station is where Alex was assaulted and robbed. A train is also where she was forced to work for food and serve the same kind of rich and entitled lifestyle she had run from. This is also where a man had sexually assaulted her. Luckily, this is also where she met Paul and Hillary, who helped her on her journey to Montana. Alex is warned by a lady in the gas station to wait until she can take a train, but ignores her warning. Ironically, the car of Paul and Hillary gets stuck next to train tracks. But with no train, she is stranded. Alex flags down the train and is rescued by Spencer, who carries her to the train she should have been on in the first place. One major event was waiting for Spencer's train. This is where Jacob, others, and Banner waited for Spencer's arrival. Ironically, Banner saved Jacob and was killed near the train in the process. The irony of Alex's jealousy. Alex has expressed her jealousy at times. At the ball on the SS Majestic, she told Spencer how jealous she feels of his previous partners. When Spencer saved her in Montana, he told her that he would have come for her when it was safe. She jokingly said that if he found another woman, how could she kill her all the way from England? This is ironic after her death, as Spencer had found comfort in a widow and had another son, suggesting he had been intimate with her. Although this is sad, He is still human and probably found the loneliness too much and needed to share the pain with someone who understands. However, he remained loyal to Alex in the way that he couldn't marry the widow, and he had never forgotten Alex. The theme of stars adds a magical element. Alex feels like she can't breathe at her own engagement dinner, goes outside and looks up at the stars, knowing there is more to life than this. Alex and Spencer were star-crossed lovers, meaning they are soulmates, but face challenge after challenge to finally reunite. Jacob tells Kara that Alex was like if a shooting star could talk, and implies that Kara is one too. These are two very unique women that you don't meet every day. If you do, it's once in a lifetime. We are so sad that Kara and Alex never got to meet. In the end, when Spencer dies on Alex's grave, there is a shooting star in the clouds, implying that he was a shooting star too. In heaven, when Spencer finally joins Alex at a ball, she's busy chatting with other women, showing us that she had been keeping busy with friends, going to parties, but still longed for him. When their eyes finally meet, everything around them goes quiet and she jokingly tells him that it took him long enough. This is humorous because she waited for him to pass on in real life, and then they could live their happily ever after in heaven. Finally, they have peace and no danger to look out for as they dance. The ending is open to interpretation, as we move further and further away from them, almost as a way of telling the audience, okay, give them their space and privacy now. Most of us only dream to find a love like this. Thank you for watching.